Okay,
We're back.
She.
Nobody argued that baby Faye Jesus is gonna be jacked, so she's gonna be jacked.
Baby Faye Jesus, lazy.
Yep.
Baby.
And I still think we need to come up with a better title for Rose. Okay, the baby is gonna be a girl. Bet she is gonna be absolutely roided out.
Roided out.
She is
Really?
gonna be a roided out little baby.
Long
She's gonna be in preschool punting the other kids.
What, for like a month? When she graduates on third grade.
Monster! A monster!
You
Alright.
think the baby's gonna go to preschool? Rose is
Yeah.
going to homeschool the baby.
Okay,
Oh.
The
perfect.
baby's gonna be weird like Rose.
So baby's gonna be in preschool at home punting us because she's gonna be a little roided out baby Faye Jesus.
Sure, why not? Why not?
Milagros,
Yes!
Milagros is just gonna have to change Pandora's stats and make Pandora into a gym teacher.
Into a gym teacher.
Yes!
I mean, think about it. My child is going to be weird. Look at the family.
Yeah, Pandora's gonna be the gym teacher, and like first rule is no grades. Like she gets an A for everything. It's just a matter of like, what do you want to do? You want to learn how to do a backflip? Do you want to like learn how to run like cross country? Like, what do you want? But like, she gets good grades because she's the only kid, and also like her mom's like a queen, so like can't really fail her in anything.
I feel like no, Rose is like.
Rose just like, what?
She needs physical activity.
I mean, physical activity can't hurt so long as
Yeah,
it's in
we can
moderation.
get her like a. we can get her
No,
like a
I also
trampoline.
feel like Pandora, if she ever babysits the
Physical
kid, will be
physical
that like
activity
auntie
can't
that just jacks up the
hurt
kid
so
on like
long
as
Mountain
it's
Dew
in
and
moderation.
in the back.
100%.
No, I also feel like
100%.
Pandora, if she ever babysits the kid,
Don't
will be
give,
that
physical
like
don't give
activity
her
auntie.
to Bay and Pandora. She's gonna.
I mean, Emerson is gonna give her like philosophy training and
Right, of course,
Yes.
exactly, yeah.
like an actual education, and then magic training and sword training.
Let's go, sword baby!
Rose
Sword
is going
baby.
Rose to be teaching that.
Sword baby!
Actually, Rose knows how to use a sword better than Finn.
Okay, so it's gonna be a sword baby either way.
Wait,
Sword
Rose
baby.
doesn't know how to use a sword better than Finn.
Yes.
Sword baby.
Really? How many dots does he have?
5? No. Sorry. No. Rose probably does not know how to use a sword better than Finn. I think he only has 3.
Rip.
No, you
Dots
said
that
he
he
had
has.
1. You said
Zero,
he like,
one,
oh, I
something
have,
like
I have 2.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Sword baby.
yeah, let's get back to the Uber.
I think we've arrived.
I think we're at the couch
Yeah,
and quill
you're-
now.
You guys are pulling up to the couch and quill. That's where I was going with the whole. Let's switch back to the couch and quill. So you guys pull up to the couch and quill. As usual, it's the business is good. There's plenty of people drifting around. You can see that several of the rooms upstairs are full, which means there's a couple of different meetings happening. You know that several different cabals meet here of hedge mages and witches. So this is often, and by meet, it's not for practicing. You're the only person who is allowed to practice here, and you only do it in your basement, boarded out.
Right.
But even hedge magic can be dangerous, so there is a standard rule in your place of no one does anything here. You may come in to discuss, you may come in to theorize, but practice is done in your own place. So, you're pretty strict on that rule because it, like I said, can be dangerous. But you can see that a couple of meeting rooms are going on upstairs. At least one of the cabals that are regulars are probably meeting, and you haven't really been keeping up on the comings and goings of the store in the last several months, just because you've been so preoccupied otherwise. And like I said, you do have a manager of the actual shop itself.
Right.
You living there is more of a convenience for you because, as books come through and go, you pretty much get first dibs. So if anything comes through it's of any real value, you kind of just pluck it up and put it in your personal collection.
Sure do.
So that all being said, it is getting late on into the evening. And everyone, the evening crowd is coming in, which you don't do stuff like music or anything like that, but there are book readings and poetry readings here. And there is a area in, actually let me put up the map of the shop. This is Emery's shop, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 2-story Victorian style house, technically 3-story because there's a finished out basement. And you can see that it is got a bunch of separate rooms. We said that the living room and the dining room are basically done out as lobby area and bookshelves. Over in the what would be normally the billiards den over here on the right hand side is actually the cafe, and the servant stairs in the back has actually been removed to give access directly into the kitchen area and the sounding area. And so that entire area back here is all changed out a little bit to make room for the cafe that's on the right hand side of the house. On the upstairs, all the rooms are pretty much as you see them. All of them are individual meeting rooms or storage. And it's all done up around a central area of the house, which is a grand staircase that spirals up through the house. The way into the basement is actually just off of the dining room and everything like that. There's a spiral staircase that goes down into the basement, which is how you get down into Emery. And the areas that is the den and the I can't remember what that other room is called to the left of the den. The salon. Those two areas are actually there's no actual walls there. They're big posters, the posts that hold up the ceiling and the support areas. And those two areas are big sitting areas with couches and everything like that. And so, the den to the right, where the fireplace has like stuff set out for resting, reclining, and sitting. And to the left is the salon, which has more that's where the cashier's station is, right by the front doors. And so that way you get greeted as you come in. And the kitchen is very functional. And it's set up with industrial stuff rather than standard household stuff because it supports the shop at the cafe at the front. So that's the house.
It's a good time.
Yeah. And like I said, there is upstairs is where all the meetings happen, and there is an attic, but that is almost exclusively storage and like all the holiday decor when they change out and everything. That is the usual stuff for a retail shop.
That occasion the cat plays in there.
And the cat, please. But that is Emery's shop. Dun, dun, dun. So, in the meantime, you guys get back to the shop. The cafe is doing a booming business. This is where the cafe kind of really takes off in the evenings. And that's where actually stuff like the book readings and the poetry readings are held out. They kind of move tables around and there's a little stage that they put out. It's kind of a portable type breakout stage. Like it's only like 5 feet wide by 10 feet long, and it goes up along the back of the front wall. And so but there's none of that tonight. It's a Tuesday night, so there's nothing going on big in the cafe except for everyone who's there. You have everything from actual hedge mages and other practitioners to the occasional vampire who's out for the early evening consensual stroll. And there is, all kinds of supernaturals who do tend to group here. Faye, is you walk into the shop, and this time you have nothing distracting. No urge to sneeze, no overwhelming smell of cinnamons. Nothing distracts you. This is really you've learned to take in your surroundings despite of all that extra sensory input. But this is the first time you've ever been in the shop and not had to deal with that overwhelming input. Because this place, unlike most places, sets all your senses off almost all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your experience coming in with all that doled out?
Bay literally walks in the they would kind of see Bay brace themselves as if they're going to be hit by a freight train walking just onto the sidewalk out of the Uber. But after they just stand there for a second, they bounce on the toes of their feet a little bit, look around suspiciously, and they as everyone gets close to the door and they walk inside, nothing happens. There's no headache, there's no weird tastes and smells going on, there's no hiccups, and Bay just takes a deep breath, a very dramatic breath, and then lets it out and says, "Oh yeah, that's the good shit."
One of the things that hits you the hardest when you take that deep breath is the smell of all the fresh baked goods in the cafe and the coffee that is being brewed. And that's the first time you've gotten to really just sit there, because you've been to regular cafes where there's not a bunch of supernaturals around. Mm-hmm. And so this is the first time that's really kind of dawned on you. There's a fucking cafe there.
Yes.
Because it's not diluted with all the other weird shit.
Yes. There's actual stuff here. There's not just I'm ordering whatever seems like it won't overwhelm my senses along with everything else going on.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And Bay just looks a little bit happier, and then the drowsiness is still kind of there. And so they just look back and it's all right, so what are we doing now? Are we just piecing out and I'll see you for work tomorrow? What am I supposed to do here now that I work here?
That is a good question. Well, I mean, you're going to get some training on the registers.
Penny sighs and puts her hand on Emery's shoulder. It's all right. I got it.
Oh, okay. Penny's got it.
He doesn't know how to actually work here. I'm sure if we left him at the register, he'd figure it out eventually. After just giving away several people's orders, got frustrated.
That sounds about right. That track.
I don't appreciate being read for filth on my own.
Roasted.
And Bay is just gonna pat Emrys on the arm and say, "It's okay, Wizard Lizard. You can just go back to your hoard of books."
And Penny says, "You kidding me? I still am trying to get Tati to let me put an electric register into the shop in New Orleans. She does everything in handwritten bills of sale, and she calculates tax by herself." And she doesn't accept credit cards.
And then I pat Penny on the back. Good luck, kid.
I'm gonna have to go there and bring that shop into the 1970s.
Does Tati run a criminal syndicate? Because that's some Prohibition era.
That sounds sketchy as fuck.
Shit. That's tax evasion, probably.
Tax evasion.
Was she selling potions to Al Capone?
She's just set in her ways.
Tati could be Wizard Al Capone.
Al Capone.
She could be Wizard Al Capone.
If she's Wizard Al Capone, she hasn't told me about it.
And Penny would look to you that would indicate that she's a good Wizard Al Capone.
Yeah.
And Penny says, "All right, look, it's the usual setup, retail for the most part. There's a discount program. We'll go over that tomorrow. Everything here is taxed, so you don't have to worry about anything weird. Because we do have a POS system, so everything's pretty much clearly labeled. The coffee shop has their own. But we do have the ability, if they're at the register, they're checking out, you can order the stuff for them at the coffee shop and it'll send it directly over there. So you have to know both menus. So that's the only real big complication.
It's fine. I've worked normal jobs before. It's been a while, but
Now, when it comes to anything that comes from downstairs, Ted will take care of it downstairs normally.
What is it with Tom?
Tom will take care of downstairs normally, but the big issue is if anything happens, because Are you still on the elixir right now?
Yes.
Okay, you might not be able to tell then. If anyone takes
Can
anything
we
from,
look into like making her some kind of amulet to help dull that?
we can.
I know
see
you're
it-
better
we
at
can
that
s-
than I am.
Yeah, we can see about it. It's gonna take me a little bit to get. But
Fair.
what I was gonna say is, when anyone takes anything from downstairs, all of it is mystically tagged.
Mm-hmm.
And there is an alarm ward system set up that lets those of us in the know that someone has an item from downstairs that they have not paid for. Because the only way to get the mystical tag removed is for Tom to take it off when he checks them out.
There's
So-
not a system for the other way around of if someone brings in something sketchy here and leaves it, say, under a
When I
chair.
say something removed, I mean something removed that has power.
I see.
So,
Wait, you hire people who don't know about this shit?
What do you mean? No, everyone here knows about that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You said the ones who were in the know. So I assume you have like...
Customers
Oh,
also.
Customers.
It goes off for everybody.
I see.
And so what happens from that point is we just, it's not a big thing. The person is, is indicated to our staff, they're told not to interfere, not to try and stop them. They get tagged and we recover the item later.
And you feed them to the dragon after.
I never thought about feeding the dragon anything.
I don't think the dragon would eat people.
What does it eat? S'mores?
It's not even a real it's not here. I mean, the dragon's literally, and she points at Emery's right there. They're in the same place,
We possess the same space.
but it doesn't really have any physical thing to it. I don't even know why it's called the dragon or why it chooses to look like a dragon.
An abstract concept, possibly relating to something that the human mind can understand.
Maybe.
So you should feed it an abstract concept of s'mores.
There you go. They would probably enjoy that. I have no freaking clue.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It tended to drive me around like a freaking remote control vehicle.
It did. Yeah, that was annoying.
Slightly disrespectful.
Slightly?
I was sarcastic.
Okay.
Cool.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
All right, so let's go ahead and you can start tomorrow. I'm gonna be here starting. Well, I'm going to be here. I live here, but I'm going to be on shift at around 9 o'clock, and I can walk you through everything if you want to come in around then. We already have your phone number. I mean, did he actually give you an app? Tell you?
I just signed a sticky note.
Oh, stick.
You can have an
Pandora!
application, have a
That is
fill-
not how we do things.
No,
We have
no.
applications. We
The
have
sticky
real-
note wasn't to work here. The sticky note was if they wanted to be our friend, knowing that will entail maybe the world ending a little bit and,
A little bit.
crazy shit happening and all of that stuff. And they did sign, and Rose notarized it, so they're our friend now, like magically.
When did
like
Rose become a notary?
Rose has always been a
always
notary.
been a notary.
Isn't like contracts her thing?
That's magical contracts.
Yeah, so now they're magically like our friend, and there's probably like, I don't know, like a thing, like a fae thing tying us together. I don't know. I mean, I already agreed to kill anybody that bothered them, so like that's my thing.
And you can't keep on going around to threaten to kill everybody.
I'm not gonna
Why?
kill everybody. It's like
Or even
Aiden.
the people who annoy her.
Okay, but like if somebody
anyone attacks
threatens
her and she
Yeah,
can't defend
they're
herself, then you're
dead.
allowed to. Or they can't defend themselves. You're
They're fucking
allowed
dead.
to actually try and. Oh wait, okay. Is it okay if Pandora intercedes on your behalf?
I mean, that's fine. Just like warn me so I can like look the other way. I think sometimes
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about look.
You might
You've
send
never.
me crazy.
Huh? Oh,
Huh?
that's.
And that's a
crazy.
rumor I've heard. That might just be like one of those weird rumors, like
Oh no,
What?
no, no! Whenever she turns into the big monster thing, yeah,
Oh yeah,
regular people
Krenos,
can't.
Krenos
they
and
can't even look at her.
Hispo.
Right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
I think I can rip through doors without that though. I'll have to try it.
Okay.
Not here, please.
Please
No,
not.
no, I'll do that at the gym. We have stuff for that.
So,
Very good.
In the meantime, yeah. You if you don't want to work the bookshop, you can always work in the cafe. I don't know.
I can.
I'm getting
make
ready to
self-use.
leave, so I guess we'll just promote up and you'll start in.
You're leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and stay with Tati for.
Oh, so you're
Remember,
joining the
bring
Saki
her-
Club.
Bring her store screaming into the 1970s.
Yeah.
She shall be blessed.
Good luck.
Doesn't turn me into a mute or something.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
For sure. For
Especially-
sure.
Especially when you're doing it in your own place that, has protections that allow you to do it kind of freely.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just say I made a lot of mistakes as an apprentice.
The wizard.
Spent a lot of time with webbed feet.
It's quite comfy when you get used to it.
Emrys, would you still love Penny if she was a newt?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
the
get her
best hair,
a
Penny.
nice enclosure.
Oh yeah, get a nice
And
heat
Penny
rock and
kinda-
everything. It'd be great.
Penny kind of smiles real big and she says, hey, the biggest issue is inside makeup mistake.
No, I was just saying. I was giving examples for me when I was Tati's apprentice.
Right. I know. But you're also a boy, so.
Thanks. Also,
Penny
also
Penny
fair.
walks over and kisses you on the forehead. I mean, Ben's not kissing you on the forehead. And she says, "Yep." She's like,
Yeah.
"All right." She looks over at you, Bay. She says, "I am gonna go crash out. By the way, let me. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I did. Where are you staying?"
I got that taken care of. It's fine.
Inciting on that shit.
Finally, it's time for the gay trauma sleepover.
What is it? Is it perception and
What am I rolling the bluff?
what am I rolling?
Oh,
Am I
so
rolling?
Bay is going to be rolling manipulate and subterfuge to bluff, and you're going to be rolling. It'll
It's
be
usually
more
with
wits.
empathy.
Yeah,
It's
wits and
with
empathy
empathy.
to detect a lie, a falsehood.
All right. Cool.
Is there a number?
Difficulty, when I don't give you difficulty, it's 7.
0 successes.
0 successes.
Oh.
Bay lies the good.
I got 1 success.
Well, that's enough.
See through it.
Bay is not being completely sincere in her expression of being in control of this.
Do you need a place to crash until you
Oh,
get a more stable situation?
Dad, I forgot to mention something.
Ah,
I kind of went and checked on Vera's room, and all of her stuff's gone.
that does not surprise me.
So, I don't know if you want to or not. Well, we'll talk about that later.
I have a place to go. I will be fine. Like,
Do you have a place to go that's safe?
yes.
Do you
I'm
have a
not
place to
dead.
go that's safe if you don't put the handbrake on?
Yeah. Just park on level ground.
What?
Just park on level ground.
Park on
Your place is your car? Is that what I'm getting?
Listen, I'm on the
Get your
road all
stuff
the
out of your
time.
car. Get your stuff out of your car.
Oh no! I call dibs. The sticky note was mine.
Sticky note was mine.
What? When did you call dibs? What are we dibsing? I'm fine.
I mean, if they're demanding that you stay somewhere that's not your car, then I call dibs.
Ah, I see. I mean, you did vow to protect her and everything.
Yeah,
so...
anybody messes with them, they're dead.
Yeah,
super duper dead.
That seems fair.
I can do a lot of crazy shit now. You know the Hellboy movies?
I cannot argue with Pandora.
You know the Hellboy movies?
She will just pick you up and carry you too.
Yeah, I can do that. I could probably pick up your car too, just like don't look at me because I'll be in Krenos.
Don't do that.
I won't.
Do not wreck my car.
I will not wreck your car.
Penny looks at you suddenly and goes, I've seen you shatter a cup because you got too excited.
That's true.
Imagine you're holding your car and suddenly you see a bunny that is super cute and you just throw her car up in the air to go catch the bunny.
Do not.
I won't.
Carry my car.
Not to mention all the property damage.
The car falls through someone's roof.
There's a lot of flammable substances in that car. It would be a bad time.
But
yeah, okay. So no throwing the car.
No throwing.
Faye is gonna go and stay over at your place, Pandora. Is that what I'm getting out of that?
Yes. Is that
Cool.
okay? I mean, I have the space.
It's fine with me. We can have a slumber party.
In that case, I already know the address to put down on your application.
There you go.
I need to text Sunny. That reminds me. All right, I'll do that later.
You do that later? Sunny gets backburnered a lot.
God.
It's fine.
Poor Sunny.
There's only 25 text messages and 3 voicemails. It's fine.
It's cool.
All right. So, yeah, Penny's like, in that case, I'll see you at 9. She says, I'll see you when you come downstairs to hit the hay. And she says to Pandora, she says, I'll see you when you drop her off at 9 and probably come here and hang out all day and sit in your chair.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
I have to make sure no one's putting shit under my chair.
Yeah, you should probably
do
make that
now.
You should probably make some kind of like magic bullshit detector and just sweep the store every now and again.
Bullshit.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't. Why is it when you say probably a good idea, you look at me?
Because you're good at making the things. Like that's something that you'll have to go over with me before you leave. Making the things, so that I can make the things while you're gone. Otherwise, I'll be bothering you all the time about making things. And it'll be like you never left. No one wants that. I'm assuming you don't want that. I'm fine with that. I'm assuming you don't.
It says no, it's okay. I'm going to bed.
Okay. Yes, it has.
Besides, I took pictures of Aiden. Walks off.
Oh no!
I didn't need to know that.
No.
I didn't need to know that. I didn't need to know.
If you get a hold of her tech, I can probably permanently wipe those from existence.
It's not going to be worth it. It's just trust me.
Bro sneezes.
Snail's angry. All right, so you guys are crashing out for the evening. Bay and Pandora, how are you? I'm assuming Bay is going to drive Pandora over there. So this is probably Pandora's first encounter with Bay's car. Would you like to go over Bay's mode of transportation?
Bay has a very well-loved 1995 Chevy Cavalier in a metallic teal. And none of the doors open properly. There's a very suspicious dent in the passenger side door that looks like it's been pulled out partially. none of the windows roll down. And in order to roll down the windows, Bay like has Pandora turn the hand crank, and then they lift it and then drop it slightly to get the window halfway open. And then Bay's, like on Bay's bumper is like a bunch of stickers. Like there is no bumper, there is no back trunk, there is just stickers. And you would see everything like that would just scream gay, everything that would just scream like road tripping across the United States. Just a lot of old like radio station stickers that probably weren't bangs that have then been covered up with the gay stuff. And there are 4 duffel bags in the back. So, and one of them looks like that it's halfway open and just has like clothes and stuff in it. The other one is literally buckled in to the back seat. And the other 2 look like it's some kind of mixture of like wires and general random parts of things. So, but yeah, this is my baby. This is my caterpillar.
I was
One
just
day-
about to ask if it had a name.
Yeah, one day she'll blossom into a butterfly, but I don't know
One day.
when. Then it's fine. I'm very patient with her. She drives though. She drives fine.
Yeah, no, she looks pretty good. I mean, the car I grew up, well, the car my family used to have, well, I don't know if they still have it. I don't keep in contact with them, but it was the Black Pearl. Because we got it the same year the first Pirates movie came out.
Yeah, this is as old as I am. So
Pandora's gonna give her kind of like a little pat. Feel like she's doing all right.
yeah, she's
You
a little
accidentally
thick.
dent the fender.
I know, gently. She could probably fix the dent on the passenger side if she tried.
All right, so where am I going? We're going to your place then.
Yep.
Pandora, we've never had a description of your place.
No, she has an apartment, and I have it prepared.
Dun, dun,
I just
dun.
don't know where it is because I don't know Seattle.
That's okay. I'm
So, like,
assuming that you were a student, right?
I mean, she wasn't going to school, but she's like student age. Like,
No, I thought you were going to school for a little bit and then you dropped
yeah.
when you had your first when you
Wolfed
met,
out.
when you met the other members of the other packs around here is when you kind of dropped out because you did try and immerse yourself in the life of a boy.
Yeah, it
'Cause you
just
were
didn't.
Like, this is
didn't
who I
work out.
am, and then
And
you're
then
like,
they were
oh,
like-
these are raging bitches.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, they're turfy. Fuck.
And so yeah, so I don't know if you even thought about whether you're going back or not.
I mean, since the apocalypse happened, that kind of took priority for a bit, and now she's actually working at the gym that's like run by werewolves. So
Mhm.
she's kind of dealing with them. But yeah, just kind of like figuring things out since it's been like a month or so
Wait,
since.
the gym is in San Francisco.
I'm assuming that there's another one here. I've decided.
You've decided.
I've decided.
There is
It's
another one here.
It's not the same one, but it's got the same vibes, and they're
Mhm.
It's a sister
That one
gym.
there
It's
is
a
like the
sister
center
gym.
of Black Fury's activity in the West Coast, but the
Mhm.
one that's up here is more of a. Do you need to bench press 3,000 pounds because you're a supernatural creature? We have set up
We got
levers
you.
and devices in order to enable you to get a real workout without destroying the city.
Yes. It's more general. It's not Black Fury specific. It's just general werewolves.
Yep.
But I'd imagine that it's also a pretty neutral zone for like the different packs and tribes, and also people like just passing through. Where it's like if
Right.
you want to meet other werewolves in the area, it's here. But like no, like you can scrap, but it's got to be like in the ring.
Yep.
Like
In the ring or on the roof if you're
Yeah.
gonna do it in bigger versions
Yeah.
of yourself. because don't want any witnesses to that type of shit.
True. Yep.
Correct.
So, you guys hear me? Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, we can hear you.
for some reason the music I had playing in the background just cut out all of a sudden and then it started up again. It's not a loop, but it doesn't have that big a pause in the loop. I think it just got a hiccup. So anyway, you're sitting there and you get to your apartment. What's your apartment like? Where is it at? You can describe the building. You can make everything you want.
Yeah, so it's in an apartment block that's got like a couple of other smaller ones. Nearby, there's like a little courtyard in the middle with like some paths running out between all of the buildings. It's definitely not swanky. It has an elevator. It's a little slow and a little rickety. It's just that she's high up enough that like walking up all of the stairs is just like annoying. And she's gonna be carrying at least 2, if not all of Bay's duffel bags into the elevator and just handling that for them. So her apartment is kind of in the corner at the end of the hall, and it's 1 bedroom, and it's very cozy. Everything, it's basically an autism chamber. Everything is dim, low lighting. Everything is sensory friendly. There's like a little like essential oil diffuser in the front room to make sure that it always like smells nice. It's got like a little glowy color cycle that it goes through. And the way she has it set up is that there's this one, big front room with like a little balcony that leads to a fire escape. And then there's a kind of counter that cuts it off and has like the kitchen area, but it's all pretty open. And there's some chairs that are by that counter that's kind of like, the dining area. She lives by herself, so there's not like a big table. For like the living room area, this is the pride and joy. She saw a picture of like a conversation pit and was like, I can't do that exactly, but I want to. So there's like in front of where the TV isn't like super huge or anything, but there's a TV on a stand. And so there's like 3 couches that are not supposed to be one couch, but they're all pushed together like one couch. And then there's like a little blanket pillow pit in the middle, and like some blankets kind of draping over the couches. And then there's like an area by the door that has like a couple pairs of boots there. It's like a little thingy from like Target or IKEA that just has like spots for like maybe 4 pairs of shoes. And then there's a very short hallway that has the bathroom, a like linen closet, and then her bedroom is at the end of it. She's gonna take the duffel bags and bring them, just kind of like line them up against the far wall from the door. Because Bay can kind of choose where they want to put their stuff, and if they want anything rearranged, because the conversation pit is very comfortable. I will say it's very comfortable. Don't sit in it if you don't want to pass out.
And I was gonna say, and at any moment it can become a pillow fort. I'm just saying.
It's so easy to just prop up a couple things, and it's amazing in there. There's like fairy lights everywhere. No overhead lights allowed. Fairy lights, lots of plants.
The definition of the big light is
the big light is bad. It's not used in any of the rooms. The bathroom has a lamp. The linen closet has a little lamp, so you don't have to flick on the big one. Her room is just all mood lighting, and then this room, same thing. It's all fairy lights and the little diffuser and like maybe another little like fun LED, like maybe it's like a moon or something. But no big light ever.
Adorable.
So,
ta-da!
Bay,
I don't know.
what is your reaction as you come in? What do you do first?
Bay's first reaction is to take off their Converse and, well, no, they were wearing combat boots. Take off their combat boots and put them by the other shoes, because you don't wear shoes in somebody else's house unless they wear their own shoes in their house. That's different. And they're going to drop their book bag by the rest of their bags and just kind of look around and just say, it's like, Pandora, your apartment looks like something out of Pinterest.
Oh, thank you.
In a good way.
Thank you. Also, there's like a lot of here actually an example of. Oh, I have to turn off my thingy. My gay flag. My gay flag. Hope I can. Yeah, that's what I have instead of a curtain.
Yes.
So there's a lot of like stickers, like, you know, would-be vinyl stickers, like a lot of little tiny stuff that's kind of taped in kind of like a gallery style along one of the walls. She's got like she definitely has just a Bon Jovi poster, an Aerosmith poster, Air Supply, and probably something focused on Michael Jackson as well, because that's kind of the music that she grew up with. And she did get to see Bon Jovi one time in person by accident at like a diner in New Jersey when she was 12, and it's like a formative memory.
And
he
that
was just
made her the
some guy.
person she is today.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So what is the werewolf gay slumber party protocol? Like, are we just gonna peace out and pass out, or?
I mean, I'm
gossip.
I've always been pretty nocturnal. Even before the whole like wolf thing, makes a lot more sense in hindsight. But if you're hungry, if you want to take a shower, relax, like, this is your place to do that. I didn't have a car at the time, but I've also, had to kind of drift around by myself, and you really learn to appreciate showering whenever you want. Like, seriously. And for as long as you want. So if you want to do that, just like get comfortable, basically. But don't sit in there. And she kind of like points to like the pillow blanket nest, and it's like, unless you want to pass out, don't touch that yet.
Got it.
It's very comfortable.
I think I eventually want to pass out before the magic Benadryl wears off, but I also only sleep for like 3 or 4 hours a night, so I'm not super worried about it.
All right.
Do I have anything to worry about with like Penny being like a workhorse boss, or?
Oh, not that I know of. I mean, there's plenty of employees, so shifts are distributed pretty evenly from what I've seen. I think you should be fine.
What does Penny do for Emrys? Like,
sometimes she acts as a manager in the Couch and Quill, but for the most part, for that whole like the world was ending period of time, I mean, she was with us, almost dying and stuff, which is why she wants to go stay with her aunt.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a college. I think she's maybe starting her sophomore year in the fall. Like, she's a little kiddo, and it's been a lot.
And she makes things for Emrys?
Yeah, she does. I mean, she had this, rest in peace, she had this sick ass like vest that had like infinite storage, so she could just store like a whole arsenal in there and just like keep whipping shit out. She doesn't do a lot of combat magic, which is why she uses, actual guns and stuff like that. But yeah, she can make all sorts of stuff, like enchanted items that do like a very specific thing. She makes a lot of those.
Okay. Oh, speaking of weapons, don't open the bag. That one. And Bay just points to the dark black bag that looks like it's in mint condition. And there is actually a padlock on the zipper of it. Don't touch that. That's the shit gets fucked up bag.
Got it.
There's a lot of things you're allergic to in that bag.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll leave it alone.
Yeah. You should be fine, but like.
Yeah, I'll just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really need it. It's fine.
Exactly. But in case the apocalypse comes back because it didn't like therapy.
Yeah, I hope it's doing all right. You know,
I hope it's doing all right.
I
I hope
what do
the
we re-
apocalypse is fine.
I
You know?
nothing. I don't know. TN. I don't know. I hope it's doing all right. You know, it was going through a lot. You know, everything all at once. You know, it seemed nice.
It seemed nice. It was gonna kill us all, but it seemed nice.
It was just really, really overstimulated, and I also
Yeah.
want to kill everything when I'm overstimulated. So, like, I get it.
The worst person to have empathy for the apocalypse ever.
Like,
I love it.
nobody take away Pandora's sunglasses and noise canceling headphones or else.
Because
Or
everyone
else we
fucking
all
died.
might die.
So do you have like a FaceTime or whatever with your girlfriend since, you know, she's overseas and night shift?
Yeah, I check in with her. Sometimes I mean, if you see like a mysterious female figure emerging from the shadows, it's fine. That's just her. She pops over sometimes.
Oh, okay.
She's very friendly, I promise. Just very powerful. Do you know the deal with like the different kinds of vampires? I don't know about a lot of them, but I know about like her group.
I know that they have different hunting types, but that's about it.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Some of them like to drink like Capri Suns. Others would rather eat the still beating heart from someone.
Yeah,
That's about it.
yeah,
And
she
that whenever
would
they're
drink-
older, they're powerful.
yeah,
and the
she would
babies
drink
are
from
still
blood
up.
bags and stuff. Yeah, she like doesn't show up in photography or like mirrors and stuff. Yeah,
so-
she can.
Okay.
Yeah, and she can like control shadows and stuff.
You could also probably pick up base card too.
Yeah, yeah, but let's give Bay less to worry about right now.
I mean, she's also Emers's best friend. So you know what? What do you
Yeah,
have to
she's
worry about? What do you have
Emerson's
to worry
best
about?
friend. You know, sometimes she's maybe be your sleep paralysis demon just emerging from the shadows. Like,
And she,
All right,
may,
then.
and she may or may not be able to transport herself directly through the abyss. You don't
Yeah.
know that yet.
yeah,
All right. Your girlfriend seems dope.
She is. She really is.
We gotta get Ivy back for a kiss. just so she can get introduced to everybody again. I'll go over with her what all her new powers are, so Ivy can. Just be
No,
like,
literally, just the laundry list.
Ivy's like, blah. Hi, Pandora. Blah.
Oh my god, Pandora brought her a snack. Wait, no. That's a new friend.
Friend, not food. Friend, not food.
Friend,
Friend,
not
not food.
Hunters are friends, not food.
Just this hunter, probably. Not
Just
the
this hunter.
Yep.
Just this hunter.
All right. Let's go ahead and do one more little skip back over to Rose and her chateau.
And her himbo.
and her himbo, who has been told that he is an idiot.
Himbo Chateau.
The himbo chateau.
His friend, not food. So Rose, Finn is kind of like looking at you, and he's like, "So is the briefing done?"
It is.
And he looks over at Betsy, kind of walks over to her, and he kind of puts a hand on her shoulder, and he's, "I'm very sorry. I know that this is not anything probably less than terrifying to have to be a part of." He kind of looks. He looks at you, Rose, and his face actually softens a little. He's like, "But, oh, like you said, there's not many of us that know what it was like there. But at the time. Not much that you said about the concept of people. Have that glory back. The back of all of our minds, we all know that we are trapped in. Besides, I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah, you are.
And he looks over. He walks over to you, and you're going to be mom.
Yes, I am.
Has that hit yet?
Probably won't for a little bit.
I don't know how much of it more. Hot. Kind of looks down at yep.
I'm too scared to look down right now.
Just
She'll finally look after a minute.
Yeah, you're much further along.
Okay, this is twice in one day. Excuse me.
And when you bend down and you start talking to them,
Oh no.
here outside, all the wind, all soft breeze by, and in your head you hear, "Red."
Yep. And she'll just... I feel like because she's further along the waddling, it has to start at this point,
It is
unfortunately.
actually, yeah, you are actually.
Oh.
You didn't feel anything. Like there was no uncomfortableness, no anything like that. Until Finn pointed out to you and you looked down, you saw it. Now feels like a lot of your insides are being
Oh, great.
aside.
The baby's the size of a cauliflower now. Great.
And
Great.
someone is sitting on top of your.
Nope. Okay. Nope. We'll have this discussion. Continue this discussion. Is she just trying to be like towards the bathroom?
Finn just like helps her up.
She just left the shoes on the floor, just
Oh, I know.
hurrying
I
down
know.
the hall. If Aiden's in the way, she's just gonna shove him out of the way.
Hey, no, Aiden is not in the way.
Where is he?
Huh? He came
Where
back with
is
you.
he?
He was in the back of the truck. You have to go to the bathroom. You don't know.
oh my god. He's probably drawing more chalk portals
Okay.
somewhere.
She goes to the bathroom and then looks for Aiden, and she's like, "All right, you little shit, where are you?"
You go into the kitchen.
Yep.
Aiden is at the stove. And he's kind of sees you come in and he says, "Oh,
Don't.
don't what?
Okay.
Don't what?"
Thank you.
And he's like, "I'm making homemade hot chocolate." You
Grabby
see he has a
hand.
saucepan. you see he has a saucepan, and he pours something into a little crystal chalice that is thick, not thin and watery.
Oh, like real hot chocolate.
Yeah, and he pours it into the pan,
Good Mexican hot chocolate.
and he like you see him. He takes a little bit of cinnamon and he sprinkles it on the top, and then he takes like 2 little bitty tiny mini marshmallows and drops them in.
More.
He's like, "Trust me, you don't need any more sugar than what's already in there."
No.
He's
More.
like, he takes a bunch of the mini marshmallows and puts them in a bowl and hands you the bowl.
Thank you. And then she'll just take the glass and just start going the other way.
And he says, after a few moments, you hear, where are you going to, by the way?
I don't know. At this point, she's just wandering in her house.
Wandering
No,
around the house.
no destination in mind, even though she's supposed to be going to bed.
As you're walking through the house, and you're sipping this drink, number one, it is very thick and creamy. And as it cools, it like gets this crusty little film across the top that when you like
Yum.
break it, it's like actual chocolate.
Yep.
Cooling off.
She's very content.
As you're walking through the house and you have like this little cup in your hand, every single room you walk into, what's Rose's favorite absolute chill and song that just completely
I don't know.
a lot of your playlists are very active.
Yeah. Hold on. We'll just say it's playing, and then I will figure it out.
Sure. As you walk into every single room, pass through it, it almost feels like, depending on what your reaction is to the room, the song either is a mild thing in the back of your mind, but if you walk back by a room that you actually have a pull to go into, like if there's a library and you feel like that urge to go in and explore the books, the song actually goes up in volume, but sounds like it's coming from inside the room. Like it's literally trying to entice you to come inside.
She unfortunately is going to go because that lovely little house issue. It's a curiosity thing.
Where's she going to go? Into the room?
Wherever. Yep.
Okay. You walk into the library, and the library is covered in books. A lot of them are, look like they're labeled for Fey lore. A lot of them are labeled for. There's a lot of books on the history of the houses. There's a lot of books on. There's a lot of books on. There's a lot of tomes of mystical lore there, based around magic craft and the Fey aspects of magic use. But there's right across the wall from that, there's a giant section of romance novels.
I didn't get these. Where did these come from?
Is it Aiden?
Are you asking the house?
Yeah, she's actually looking at the titles too. Like, where did these come from?
Some of them are classics, like Lady Chatterley's Lover is right there on the shelf.
Oh.
But other of them are like, The Stable Boy and Miss Myers. So it's like, it's the gambit. But the big thing is that you're sitting there looking at it, and the house says,
She's gonna waddle out of the room. Aiden!
Aiden comes walking up. He says, "Oh." Looks in. Nice library.
So you didn't make it.
No, it would take me like weeks to build a room, right? Cutting wood, nailing things.
Fitting!
Finn was running in. He slides to a stop. He's like in his socks. He's like, "What? What?"
Did you make this room?
He looks at you. He's like, "Why would I make a room when I can just ask Rose Red to do?" Looks in. He's like, "Rose Red, who asked you to make this?"
Rose didn't make it.
Because I didn't make it. No one asked me to make it. Don't. The same song that was playing from inside the room
Mm-hmm.
is now playing in your head, but it's playing in the minor. So there's that little bit of discordant, almost like confusion.
Oh, she has an idea of what it is at this point. And she's just gonna be like, oh, we're already up to creating things, little one, aren't we?
Remember, based on the reaction of the rooms went by, if you weren't interested in the music, low background, if you paused in doorways and looked in,
Mm-hmm.
increased in volume, and then if you like, when you went into the room, coming from inside of it,
Mm-hmm.
enhancing the experience.
Yep. So she's just like, okay, I think it is time to go to bed. And the song is actually Beautiful Dreams by Adrian Von Ziegler.
I'm gonna have to look.
I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's so great.
So you start heading down the hall to the bedroom.
Yep.
As you get into the bedroom, or you go back to the door where the bedroom is,
Mm-hmm.
the bedroom that was originally here was very much based off of your interpretation of what your bedroom like.
Mm-hmm.
This, when you open the door to this room, first off, what would be your bedroom?
Hers was very like homey aesthetic, very like a fireplace, like cottage core kind of thing. So very homey.
Gotcha.
So like how it was in the Catskills.
Gotcha. So when you open the door to this room, the room still has the fireplace. The bed is still there. It's cozied up to the fireplace. You know, is just across from it. But that is not like the way it was before, to where when you open the door, you just took a few steps into the room and you were at the bed. Now there is a sitting area off the side of the bed. Like when you open the door, just to the right. And the back wall is now like a good 20 feet away. And the sitting area takes up a good 10 to 15 feet inside the bed. And it has like 2 chairs, table, a very gorgeous like stained glass lamp. There is several books stacked up on the table, and there is robes thrown over the back of each one of the chairs that look like very soft, warm plush robes. And you can hear noise coming from the bathroom of water running.
Oh no.
Finn's right behind you, and he's like, made changes.
I didn't do these.
Says, Rose Red, did you change the room without permission?
Nope.
I don't know what's happening.
I have. What are the books on the table?
2 of them are on rules for interactions in Fey courts. 2 of them are for different twists on different contracts, binding contracts within Fey law. And one of them is a historical interaction of human mages and Fey sorcerers over the.
Oh boy. She's just gonna pick it up. Pick the mage book first, and
Mhm.
she's like, okay, she's gonna go to the bathroom and see what's going on with the bathroom.
The bathroom's completely changed.
Oh
That-
no.
That nice soft cottagecore situation you had.
The nice clawfoot tub.
Instead of a tub, there is a natural pool. It's
Okay,
lined with
that's
stones.
fine. That's fine.
There is a waterfall coming down off the back wall that is continually running. You can see that as the waterfall comes down, in one part, it runs over a set of very large stones that at this point seem to be glowing red. And as the water runs across those stones, the water that hits into the pool is now steep. The pool is definitely, it is literally it's like almost the size of a chicken, but it's much shallower.
Yeah. So she's just gonna look at her stomach. She's like, okay, do you want me to read to you and take a bath? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what is going on?
As you're looking around the room, it's set up kind of differently. You know, there was that area that had the privy room separated off. Well, now in that area there is standard privy, and then there's a bidet beside it. And directly across from that, there is a standing shower that looks to be like it was formed out of living wood. And it's
Great.
very smooth.
Okay. Okay. She is trying to process all of this. Because her house keeps fucking changing. She's gonna just take the book, leave the bathroom for now, just climb into the bed as best as she can, just open the book, just prop it on her belly as she's gonna read the book, and just look at Finn. I'm probably not gonna sleep tonight. Ooh.
Finn looks at you and he says, "Is what I think going on going on?" He kind of nods when you point. He says, "Break this doubling. I don't know.
Yeah,
Make it a week."
it'll be really funny, and I'm gonna probably curse myself by saying this now and knock on wood, jinx myself. We're probably gonna have that baby at dinner tomorrow when everybody's over for dinner.
What have you done?
Finn goes
What
like,
have you done?
"Dinner and a show?"
No, more like dinner, and I'm gonna scream in fucking pain.
Finn says, "I don't know. This been uncomfortable yet?"
No. No.
It's spared?
I doubt it.
And Finn walks
Okay.
around to the other side of the bed and he kind of sits down. And he is like, "I am literally every..."
How are you exhausted?
He says, "I've been keeping your new boyfriend distracted all day. You know how hard it is to flirt with that man like for 20 hours?
Boyfriend! Hold on. Boyfriend?
I mean, I'm sorry for assuming his gender. I just...
No,
He, him pronouns. I was going
Why
with
are
it.
you calling him my boyfriend?
Is he not y'all's third?
Like, is that why you brought him?
He's like my childhood best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So your first time wasn't with him then? I'm just kidding.
You better damn well know who my first time was with, you
I
freaking
know,
idiot.
I was just saying, you know how Fae are.
I was more focused on my art
I know.
than
I know.
sleeping around.
You're a very good girl. Did not
Yes,
do
I
that type of
was.
stuff.
Exactly.
You were just.
I was such a rebel.
You were there. That's where you. Right there. Nothing was gonna distract you.
Oh, did we tell Aiden where the guest room was? She'll just.
No, but I don't think it matters right now. We don't know where the guest room is.
She's gonna close the book and just get up. Rose Red, where's the guest room?
Rose Red says, I'll put him in the guest room.
No, I am gonna be a proper host.
Like, oh, I shouldn't have put him in the guest room then?
Oh, he's already been blooped.
Okay, can you just put me in the guest room? Just take me to the guest room. Just take me
You're
to
in
the
the
guest
guest room. Aiden's like sitting there like, nice room?
Yeah, Rose Red just plopped you in here.
Aiden's got like your bottle of scotch and a glass in another hand. He's like, I
wish I could drink. And she just looks so mad.
Like, you didn't even drink before this happened. Poured himself
Oh!
like a finger of.
Hold of him to assume.
Actually, I was an alcoholic for like a couple of weeks when everything was going to shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The world ending can cause much trauma.
Oh no! When we dealt with Nafandi, we went to my paint store. We got shit-faced in all the wine that we had there. It was a good time.
Lovely. He says, well, I guess this is where I'm being made to stay?
I guess.
Like, thank you, hospitality.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be up all night. There's a lot of changes in the house.
Changes bother you a lot, I take it?
When you when you finally have it to where you want it, and then you're finally able to settle it. We just moved the entire freehold here, so it's trying to settle. And then little gremlin here decided, oh yes, let's make the house more bougie.
And he smiles real soft. And he walks up to you. And he crouches down right in front of you. And his eyes are like level with your belly.
Oh no.
And he kind of like just turns his head sideways and he looks up at you and says,
I don't mind.
kind of like puts his head against your belly with his ear pressed up against it. And having a good time? It's a lot of fun. But can't do your place. Her place. Put it back. That way she can rest.
I doubt the gremlin's gonna listen to you. It is my child. It is my child.
Looks up at you and he says, it is your child.
Mm-hmm.
But you keep on forgetting something. Something that you overlooked a lot.
What have I overlooked, Aiden?
We're all too. You mean what? Baby doesn't.
Are you saying
Have you ever watched a child just
yes?
suddenly stop?
Mm-hmm.
That seemed a kind gesture. sometimes remember. Going to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right now, apparently, enjoying itself,
Mm-hmm.
letting it
Yeah.
have to set boundaries. I'm not saying fight or anything crazy like that. I'm saying
Yeah, we're not fighting a baby. Ugh.
part is whether or not we lose.
Yeah. Also,
Controlling a greater chimera.
I'm sorry, what?
Our house.
Oh. Ugh. She's gonna look down. The house does not belong to you. The house is mine. No. And then she'll just like,
Your heir.
yes, when she comes of age.
He kind of looks at the size of your belly. He like just takes one hand and like just runs it across your stomach, and he says, "What in about 6?"
No, you knew what I mean. Of age.
Not bound.
No. Are coming of age.
Already used.
I know. And that's horrifying.
Whatever chrysalis she would have gone through would have prevented her from.
She just grabs Aiden by the hand and she's like, nope, I just thought of the reason why this is going on. Finn!
All right. So you walk out into the hallway, and you are like literally right down the hallway from your bedroom. There is a
Yeah, she's
new
just dragging
door.
Aiden down the hall. She's, huh?
There is a new door. Came out a new door in the hallway.
Oh, no. Okay, we need to stop making doors. Stop that. Stop it. She's gonna
Another door
head.
pops up randomly. It's in the ceiling.
Orlith Bree. O'Shea, you will knock it off right now.
The door winks out of existence.
She's just gonna continue going down the hall, dragging Aiden.
Aiden's like, that door was yellow. Does that mean anything? You drag Aiden into the bedroom, and Finn's kind of like, he's gotten his shirt back on, and he's like, walking towards the door as you walk in. And Finn kind of like slides to a stop, and he's like, oh, this is much sooner than I thought.
Oh my god. No. I know why. Amy. Anyways. No, you know what Mark... You remember what Mark did?
I remember a lot of things Mark did. Can you be more specific?
After the whole nothing thing.
Okay.
The gifts that he gave?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Mage stuff. Phase stuff. Shifter stuff. Maybe why Miss Thing here is progressing so fast and be able to control the house.
Are you trying to say that it's not just Faye?
No, Mark did other things before I could react. Because, Mark was a very selfish feline.
The fact that he's a feline should have notated that, but yes. So, do we even know what he did?
Yeah, something about gifting Gnosis and Quintessence. And glamour.
Who the hell are we gonna talk to?
I don't know. Maybe the nothing. I don't know where the nothing is anymore. Maybe the dragon, then again, the dragon hates me after everything that I have said to it. As far as I'm aware.
Aiden kind of like... He's like, I am no voice of reason here. But there are plenty of creatures that exist in our realms.
So you're saying I need to go take a trip into the deep dreaming, possibly?
Maybe not yourself, but as your latest vassal, West.
I would like an answer to one thing first. And I would like that answer before I send you off. And she's just getting frustrated and just literally has a full-blown just fucking meltdown at this point.
Finn comes up behind you. And as you're like, your hands are going out, he kind of just like grabs you by the shoulders and leans you back against his chest. Doesn't try and block your arms, doesn't try and restrict your movement. He just leans you against his chest and he just kind of like rests his chin on top of your head. And he just humming.
I heard that earlier.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we just go to bed and revisit this in the morning?
Finn says, we'll revisit it. But first, let's agree that we at least talk to everyone about it. Everyone that we trust, which I think limited that down to. Spent the most time almost dying, or in my case, dying multiple.
Yeah. However, they will not be knowing her true name.
I don't. And if neither one of us do her seining, whoever does her seining.
That might have already happened.
Okay.
I kind of just yelled it in the hallway when she was acting up.
Aiden's like, is that covered under the original vow of secrecy, or do I have to do a new one?
We may have to do new. You know what? She just goes over to the bed and just flop.
Finn comes
She's
over.
just done. She's
Finn comes
done.
over and just like puts your, because your like legs are still hanging off the bed.
Yeah,
he kind of
just
like
hanging
slides
on.
your legs in. He covers you up.
She's still in like her leggings and her sweater dress and everything.
It doesn't. He just covers you up and he goes back over to Aiden and he says, "Are you really going to go into the deep?" And Aiden says, "There are things in the deep dreaming that can provide answers. I have heard that the oracles inside there. Anything that can provide an answer. The mother and the crone.
The sister's weird.
But we would have to find a way to pay the price. Personally, I die.
You're not allowed to die.
Finn says it's really fun.
No, it
And
is not.
you hear a swack, and it's like, oh fuck.
You know what? If she sits up, even though she's like, it would not be fun for me. Do you know how much hell that I had to go through to bring him back? I do not need to repeat the same process with you, and I don't even think you have a twin out there. So I'm not repeating this same goddamn process again.
Aiden's like, what?
Oh my god.
And Finn's like, oh, well, it's a very long story. Why don't we let her get some rest and I'll tell you over a beer. And he starts tracking Aiden out of the room.
No, she's like, both your asses in here.
She can't trust them to be out of her line of sight.
Alright.
Wait, there's a sitting area in the room now.
Yes,
They could just
she's
sit
like,
there.
Oh
y'all
no,
can
when you
sit
walk
in the
back into your
sitting area.
bedroom, it was exact way you originally had it.
Oh.
Ah, fuck.
No, y'all can sit on the edge of the fucking bed. She's
Like
gonna lay
dogs, just
Yeah.
sit at the foot of the bed.
Aiden kind of walks over to the bed and he says, I am going to go ahead and say that you are very stressed.
Uh-huh. But I can't have you two hooligans out of my sight.
Looks at you and he says, I will not cause you the rest of this.
Okay, cool. Then you can hang out in here with Finn. And she'll just curl up in the blanket.
And Finn kind of looks over at Aiden and he says, I sleep. And he gets into the other side of the bed right by you. And Aiden's like, Eight sleep. And he's like, move over. And he gets into the bed beside you, Rose, and now you're trapped.
Oh, great.
He's
The
officially
pregnant
their
woman.
third.
The pregnant woman is stuck. Oh, boy.
He's officially their third.
She won't let
did
him
it to
leave.
yourself. You did it to yourself, right? You did it to yourself. What did you expect would happen?
Right as
He's a son
the
of
lights,
a
the
bitch.
lights kind of dim out and everything like that, and right as the lights are dimming out, Aiden says, "Did she plan this?"
No, at that moment, it's like, I gotta pee. Can you move?
And out of the void, and out of the same darkness at the exact same time, which one of us? Both of them.
Actually, Aiden, you're closer to the bathroom. Move.
And that's a wonderful place to stop for the evening. Okay. Thank you so much.
I'm wearing the couch and quill. Emerson's sitting watching a movie and suddenly just gets the giggles for no reason whatsoever. Just hysterics.
Oh, God.
Bay and Pandora are recapping the Apocalypse Saga.
The Apocalypse Saga, the entire thing.
Love it.
Yep, over Swiss Miss because we don't have gourmet hot
We're not
chocolate, but we've got
Aristocrat.
Hey,
Oh,
y'all go have a bougie dinner tomorrow. It's gonna be good times.
yes.
We got gas station tacos. That's probably
Gas
Yes.
station
Oh,
tacos.
100
Or
oh my
Waffle
god. Pizza rolls.
Actually-
Oh, Waffle House. You
Act-
absolutely have to have Waffle House.
Ooh, okay. You know what's funny? Like gas station pizza actually like slaps a lot of the time, and it's better than like Domino's or
There's
Pizza
some-
Hut.
Down here in the South, there's some pizza chain that literally supplies the gas station pizzas out here, and it's like it's Brothers, I think, and it's
Mhm.
fucking really good. Like if you see a gas station that has like Brothers Pizza on it, you can pull in there and get, and you know the pizza's actually going to be freaking good. It's weird.
Dope.
Whenever Rose started yelling at Brisket, this one started causing a ruckus in the bathroom, so I had to let her hear.
I love how he's like sitting up there going, "I don't want to be here, Mom. I don't like this. I don't want to be grounded."
She's a creature of chaos. That's her
Yes.
spot where she perches,
She
though.
absolutely is. That's where she perched when you weren't there for like 5 seconds. She jumped up herself.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys all for being here and being part of this. We're establishing new plot lines. We're establishing the character interactives for the narrative for this season. I
And
already
our
love.
roommate.
Yeah, I already love the way the things are going. I like the directions we're taking, and we're going to be doing Cottage Core World of Darkness.
Here for
I
it.
love it.
We're gonna
Here
turn
for it.
Seattle into World of Darkness, Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
Yes.
Yes.
We can all go fishing as often as we want.
Oh my god, Rose loves fishing.
She can teach the
What?
baby how to fish. We
Teach
get
the
it a
baby how
little
to
baby
fish.
fishing rod.
The baby will just summon Cthulhu by accident.
No, 100%.
So-
It's gonna summon the Loch Ness monster, and then in Scotland they're just like, "Oh fuck, where did Nessie go?"
I feel like the baby's gonna get mad that she can't talk to Kilgora, so she's just gonna pull him out of Emerus's head and make him into a puppy.
Hey, and make him into a plushie.
He's just gonna be cat-sized.
Yeah.
Ichigo's upset. Ichigo's like, "Mom, how dare you?"
He just goes,
Oh my god.
just a demon.
That shouldn't be able to happen. That shouldn't be possible.
I love how they think it's like, oh, did Rose plan this? No, Rose is just tired and wants to go to fuck the bed and just make sure these two hooligans don't get drunk again.
They will. All right,
After
well,
she goes to bed. After she goes to bed.
Oh,
probably.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
absolutely.
You know
You're gonna
that's
sleep
happening.
like a fucking rock until that baby wakes you up.
All
Oh,
right,
she's
so
gonna be a disaster.
let's go ahead and say goodnight to our lovely players tonight. Em, where can
Yes.
people find you?
You can find me under Starshard Stories or Starshard Story on most social media platforms. Also on the Starfield on Twitch and YouTube, where I run Changeling, Lost Monster Hearts, and a solo 2T RPG series on YouTube.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you can also find me starting, I think, next week back on Beggar Street for Twin Cities by Night Season 2.
If it's not this Monday, it's gonna be next Monday.
Yep.
Or yeah, the Monday after. However
Yep.
it works.
Here on Tuesday nights, every other Thursday on to turn to page 394. The final episode of Volition of Onyx and Gold will be February 10th. Also, I'll be on the Cantrip cast that evening for Power Rangers Gamma Rangers, episode 3, which we're getting near the finale already. One more episode after that.
Yep.
And then starting soon, I'll be back on the Figment Collective on Friday evenings for Arcadia by Day, which is the Changeling Lost Chronicle I play in. And then that's that.
That's that. And that's because M is actually going to take better care of themselves and, maybe do a little less.
I'm having some pre-recorded shows in the works, so AKA we
Still
just
working
record
this in the
it.
background.
Yeah, we just record it, and then I can edit it whenever I want, and we're good.
Dun dun dun. Well, at least I tried to say you're doing the good thing. Ms. Diamond, where can people find you in the lovely, lovely interwebs?
Hi there, I'm Madness Diamond, but since we're friends now, you can call me Diamond. You can find me on most of my socials as Madness Diamond, unless it's TikTok, it's Madness Diamond 2.0. On Mondays, you can find myself along with M playing Vampire the Masquerade the 5 edition in Twin Cities by Night on Beggar Street's channel at 3 p.m. Central. Hopefully we'll be back next week. If we're not back next Monday, we'll be back the Monday after. And on Tuesdays, you can find me here playing Bay, the human hunter who is now living with Pandora, apparently, because that car life is not acceptable to normal people.
What the hell? Cars can be very comfortable.
Right.
I don't know what Aaron's problem is.
And on Wednesdays, you can find me on JM Katsune's channel at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will be playing a Final Fantasy Pathfinder game, where I play High Leavenwoods, the Vera Deadly Courtesan with a bear. We apparently finished a mini-boss battle and we leveled up. And the bad part about Pathfinder is it takes me a fucking week to do my character sheet because there's so much math. And then we just had our first session last week on Kingface Crush's Twitch channel playing The Wild Sea, where our campaign is called The Verdant Waves. So we do that every other Sunday. It is not this Sunday. It is going to be next Sunday. It will be session 2, where I play Momo the Mothra, who is an alchemist, and who is very, very excited about possibly chasing after a actual flying ship.
The flying ship, because flying ship.
We're flying. And this is Ichigo.
Ichigo who bites. Milagros.
You're not allowed in here while I do stuff.
Oh.
I can be found on the Starfield Monday nights and Saturday mornings, and then here with Dinner and a Game Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights. I can also be found on TikTok at Fountain Pen Femme, and I'm working on getting my own Twitch up and running. I'm also working on my website where you can actually read my actual writing, because I am a writer, allegedly, and, you know, got my bachelor's degree in it, allegedly. So, yeah.
Allegedly. And she's going to be writing up Kingdoms of Mist.
Yep.
Allegedly.
Yes, no, I'm working on it. I'm collecting all the data from the last 2 years.
2 years of game.
Yes.
It's a lot of data.
It is.
A lot of
I'm going to
data.
figure out how rich we are. I have to figure out how actually
Dude,
rich
we're
we all
so
are.
stupid, Rick.
We're so
Yeah, we are.
fucking loaded.
Sphinx.
Yes.
Where can people find you on the SMS?
Well, on Tuesdays, you can, of course, find me here. I should start from the beginning. Hi, I'm Sphinx Akasha, aka Circle DM on TikTok, Sphinx Akasha on Twitter, Hive, and Instagram. You can find me, of course, on Tuesday nights right here with these lovely folks playing not Kingdoms of Mist, Emerald Sanctums, where I have been Emerus Grant, Order of Hermes, Mage, and Merlin. And current vessel for the Magic Dragon Kilgara. On Wednesdays, you can find me once again here with Milagros and some of our other friends and companions playing Emerald Sanctums, where I play Valstein O'Call, who is a bard, like a fighty bard, sorcery type magician in the quest system. He's got 3 souls. It's a fun time. It's and now we have been touched by a goddess of is it justice? Not justice.
No, it's still the Night Mother.
The Night Mother. We've been touched by the Night Mother.
You're going to go save the Goddess of Justice.
We're on our way to save the Goddess of Justice. That's right. So yeah, tune in for that. Every other Friday, you can find me with the Alex Bomb channel, playing Initiatives and Intrigue, where I play Badru Kamar, our favorite bard / cleric. They have just rescued a baby dragon and are figuring out what to do next. It's going to be interesting.
I'm sure there's nothing to do but relax and everything.
Oh yeah. No,
Baby dragons
yeah.
are never any trouble. They're the most.
No.
Yeah,
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. On the opposing Fridays, you can find me running my campaign, Agents of the Circle. We're in our 5th season, which is also our finale season. The party is in the Bard Nation of Anthem, which is ruled by King Bootsy, who they just met last episode. This coming Friday is an Agents of the Circle Friday, so tune in and you can watch them take on a quest for their friend Ozma, where they first visit the 36 chambers. And if you know what that means, you know who we're about to meet. So...
Dun, dun, dun.
Wu-Tang Clan and the fuck with. On Saturdays, you can find me with the ADH Adventures channel, where we swap back and forth between Unlicensed Magic War Crimes, where I play Xanathras Illyrised, aka Zan, who is an Eladrin paladin / sorcerer, who is a reformed BBEG, and is trying to fight the entity that basically turned him into a BBEG. But this Saturday, we're going to be playing, I believe, Heroes Arc, where you can see me play Raziel Jahari, or rather, His Royal Majesty King Raziel Michelangelo Jacronus Jahari the 72nd, new king of the Federation of Ukandish, because that's a thing you just found out about, and fighting his old boss, who has grabbed the Sangranomicon and has potentially killed a god. We don't know. We will find out, and maybe we'll see Raziel use some of his newfound dragon abilities. That'll be fun. And on Sundays, of course, join us for The Tale That Never Was, also on ADH Adventures, where I play Ayodeji Nyota, aka Io, who is a Kalashar Aberrant Mind sorcerer. And my answer to the question, what if Howl from Howl's Moving Castle was an Eldritch Kalistar and his quarry was Calcifer? So that's a lot of fun. Tune in for that. It's a good time. And yeah, may the dice roll ever in your favor.
Dun, dun, dun. And finally, you can find Dinner and Games information in our link tree. Remember, if you can support us in any way, shape, or form, we appreciate it. But if you don't like Twitch for various reasons, we are going to be leaving the affiliate program, and we are going to be going with our Patreon setup, which we're going to be launching this week in order to get everything up and running for that. The Patreon has many different reward levels, some of them with physical rewards, a lot of them with digital rewards, and we're going to actually be looking at doing some Patreon games for our Patreon subscribers, and we're going to be doing those once a month, and we're going to be doing some Q&As over there when people have time to do it. We're going to try and get those done once a month, where we have Q&As just for the Patreon members, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff based around Patreon in the future, just to give you guys the extra incentive to go support us there. But we want to be able to stream on every single media platform, and Twitch is very restrictive in stopping us from doing that. And so we know a lot of people have their favorite platforms, and that kind of prevents them from checking us out until we do it on VOD. And we would much rather have all of you in the live chat and be able to engage with you and see what you're saying and everything like that. So do not be afraid to catch us on other channels that we stream for, like our YouTube, our Facebook, apparently our Twitter. I had no idea you could do that, but you can do that. It's kind of cool. But so anyway, enjoy the rest of your evening. We are going to go ahead and throw this over to someone else, as we are going to raid. But before that, remember, at Dinner Game, we always save you a seat at the table. Please be careful. Wear a mask, social distance when you can. Do what you can to make yourself safe, because we want you to come back and join us every single game, be a part of this family, and enjoy all the chaos that we go through for you guys. We do it because we love story, we do it because we love characters, and we do it because we love you guys. So, raiding. Who should we raid tonight? Let's see, Beach Adventures is playing. Got playing. Very slow.
See, Perception Studios playing tabletop RPGs.
That's when they were playing last time. We rated them last time too.
Yeah? Is that who we did last week?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're doing Monster Care
again.
Squad.
Again. I'm sorry, Ichigo knocked over my entire jar of dice.
While
Sphinx was talking.
Supposed to do?
Oh dear.
So my floor is covered in dice.
I was like, why do you make it seem like such a weird thing? He's just a key.
She's a demon.
All they want to do is show everyone love with pain.
I'm gonna send her express mail back to the Soul Society. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I've got a
No, they're wonderful.
She's a demon.
Yes, I had a cat that was literally nicknamed the Cat of Corn because she killed everything.
Oh my god.
Murderer. I'll tell you the story about my friend who wanted to make her a literal throne she could lay on made of mouse skulls because he had a python. So he was gonna literally pick out all the mouse skulls.
So metal.
That's dope.
He was gonna pick up all the mouse skulls and and put them in, coat it in resin, and then make her a little throne made of mouse skulls. And I was like, she'll never lay on it just to spite you.
Can I steal that for like a character who has that in their
Yes.
house?
Sure, why not? Mouse
Fuck
Studios.
yeah!
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go give Perception
Diamond, can
Studios...
Peepaw have that for his cat?
Please!
Stop giving that to Peepaw!
Please!
So Perception, we're gonna raid Perception Studios, who are currently playing actual Powered by the Apocalypse system. So this is gonna be a great game to show you guys some other indies that are out there, alternatives to WotC and their crap. But do be sure to give them a follow if you can. Let them know the Dinner and a Game sent you, and enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. We love you, and we will see you next time.
Right at the radio.
Eyebrows. I at last have a title.
You have a title.
Oh,
The raid still hasn't happened yet because
Down the tree and the tea shop.
Oh, there it goes.
oh!
Yeah, it switched over on my laptop.
Yeah, it's switched over for me
I
too.
love that.
Okay.
It will be book 1.
Yeah.